Hi, I'm back. Okay, so last week we did getting back to fitness after sickness and ill health. Because we know there's a lot of books going around at this time of year, and maybe you've had one and need to be boosted back up to your well-being. Do you know the feeling of like shaky legs after you've been ill, or that you feel a little bit lightheaded or dizzy, or back stiffness and tension? So we need to sort of get rid of that. We need to tighten everything back up and to feel on the top condition. Remember that I said last week though that you have to protect your white blood cells when you're getting back to fitness after sickness, and that if you over push yourself at the start, then you'll feel some drops, some slumps. So it's really important to listen to your body and to judge how it feels day by day as you're getting back. And make sure that if you're working out one day and you're feeling that you've done a little bit too much, then make sure that you're resting the next day, and then you can go back onto it again. And also vary your fitness a little bit in areas. So maybe you wake up and think, actually, I can't do any weights on my legs today, but I could do a nice yoga stretch. And so it is about listening to your body and working it like that way. Now, what I'm going to do today is to strengthen these shaky legs, because often when you start just getting up the stairs after you've been off sick, you feel like, oh my God, I've just climbed a mountain. And we want to just gently encourage that strength back in them. And it comes back quite quickly. So what we're going to do today, we're going to start off with some single leg unilateral work on them. And then we'll incorporate some weights and do some deadlifts as well, so that we can work the core. Okay, so this is going to be around a 30-minute session today. And come along with me if you want to join me. So we're going to warm them up first of all. So hamstring, kick back, pull back. All right. So you say 30 minutes after I've not felt well. 30 minutes, but we're going to pitch it up and down, okay? So it's not going to be full on. So kick back. Draw the abdominals in. Think about your posture, open the chest. Good. So this is good, if you are a gym goer and you can't get the gym because you still haven't got the energy back. This is really good to do as well. 3, 2, 1. So bring the elbows one on one. We're just loosening all around the core on this, as well as the leg work. Draw in. Let's reach up. You probably find that once you start, you actually feel that you've got a little bit more energy to put into it. And if you haven't, it doesn't matter because you're still in recovery. This is also good. Okay, so if you haven't felt ill, you're not recovering from sickness, but you haven't actually done any exercise for a long time, this is also a good session to do. Out to the side, I've got my 5K weights there. So tap, release, tap, release. Once you've done that, let's speed it up. Warm up for the legs. Reach. Bring it forward. Forward. Good. And I prefer to do more movement exercises like this in a warm-up than I would on a bike or a cross trainer, because you can soon see your heart rate start to work a little bit more. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, and hamstring curl again. One more round of that before we go into some squat and leg raises. Draw it back. Reach. Good. Bring it back. Elbow to knee. Bring it round. Both arms lift. So as you're doing it, you may feel that your heart rate, or you may feel a little bit breathless. So we want to open the lungs, because if you have been sitting down or, haven't done much in the last few days, it's really good to clear that chest out a little bit. Now we go back to side taps, tap, 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 reach, reach. And it doesn't matter what level of fitness you were before, high level, you know, you're still going to need to go back to basics on a recovery if you've had a bad virus, bad bout of something. Go for 4, 3, 2, but your muscle memory's there and your recovery is very often quicker. But okay, so let's go into some squats. Let's bring in a weight in this one because I don't want to do hundreds and hundreds. I want to go more on our strength work today. We're going wide, turning toes out, down and squeeze. Good. Sit right back on it. Super job. Gosh, yeah. I mean, this is just how many workouts since I'm in my recovery. I'm about workout 3 in 10 days, which is so little for me. And I can, feel everything waking up, and also, and it won't want too much. 2 and 1. Good. Placing that down on the floor. Let's go for a balance core leg raise, lift and lower. 1, 2, 3. That's it. 4. Use your arms if you want to, or if you want to put your fingers on the wall. If your legs are too shaky, then do that. You choose. 4, 3 more. 2, 1. And it can be quite frustrating, especially if you've had a high level of fitness, to come back after sickness and then try and work out. You just can get a little bit soul destroyed with it. But you've got to stick with it. Stick with it. Consistency, little and often, all right, rather than big workouts. 4, 3 to get your fitness back. 2, and then you'll soon get it back. Let's go back to the squat. Breathe. Take that breath. Go down and lift. Good. Sit right back on it. Out. Pushing the heels down into the ground. 8 more. 7. 6. 4. A little bit deeper. 3. 2. Back to leg raise. Adductor, abductor. Okay, from the outside of the legs. Lift and lower. Out and in. So, because I'm working in my legs and I'm now focusing on the posture and waking everything back up, I can feel quite a lot of tension in the middle back, which has been, because I've been sitting for longer, a little bit weaker. And it's telling me that now. It's saying I'm weaker. So we've got to work on that. It's not something to ignore when you feel it. Change and you go. Anything that feels weak, you've got to work on it. I do hear a lot of people on certain things that they have weaknesses in the body and say, I can't do that because it hurts my wrists, or I can't do that because I'm not flexible enough. Well, you can. You just need to do at a lower level and build yourself up over a period of, it sometimes can take a year to get a level back, or even raise your level, but consistency gets you there. Again, let's go. 3 more. 2, 1. Okay, let's go again. 3rd round on this. Bearing in mind if you've done 3 rounds before, okay? So, which is what I used to do, at least 3 or 4 rounds. So I'm going up to 3 rounds, knocking a round off for my fitness recovery. Okay. So as I say, we're building steadily back up. So if you have not ever done 3 rounds and you are on recovery, then just do the 1, 2, 1. Good, drop down, leg raises again. I'm working unilaterally as well, you can see, so working one side and then the other, so that I can see where I'm a bit shaky, where I need attention, where I need work. When you're always doing stuff with 2 feet planted on the floor, you compensate on one side. I think both are as strong as each other, but they're not. 2 more. 1. Change. Let's go. So this isn't about how high you lift your leg up. You're working so you squeeze your glutes. And I prefer a pause on the top because that's where the strength happens, rather than speed and let it go and let it relax down. It's a pause, a release. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, good, good. Okay, like I said, I'm going to work on the core as well, because being sat down in beds, whatever, on chairs longer, it starts to get weak. So I'm coming down onto the floor, stacking shoulders, hands under shoulders, draw abdominal muscles in. We're going to reach opposite arm, opposite leg. Bring it back, and I'm staying on the same side. Now, if you've never done this level before, you just do an alternate, and you're placing one hand down like this and change. Lift, bring it down and change. But because I feel good to go in at the same sort of level, but maybe not as many reps, I'm going to do it. So do whatever you feel your body's asking of you. 3 more. 2, 1. Reset down. Okay, breathe. You might need a little bit more rest between each rep to get that heart rate down, to refocus, to get your breath back. And then go on the other side. Reach in and out. But really focus on technique over speed. Anyway, always in this session and out. Good. Where can I feel weakness? Definitely in my glutes. Definitely can feel weakness, lower back, core, glutes. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to bring that out. I'm going to stretch back. Take a breath. Breathe. I'm going to flip over onto glute, a bit more glute work with the hip thrusters. I feel strong enough to go back in on weights with this today. If you do too, place your weights on your hips. We're going to curl up through the spine. If not, you do it without. Slow curl down. So what I'm really wanting to feel is that my spine is working hard and the hamstrings and glutes are too. So curl, 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 squeeze and go to the top. So I want height. If you're just getting about there and you've got weights, take the weights off because I want that height up there. Slowly curling down, all the way down and all the way up. Height, yeah? Add the weights if you've got the height. Squeeze, curl through. You may feel that your body wants fresh air when you're in recovery. You may think that you want to get out, do walks. You know, just go with it. Go with it. And again, maybe you want a bit of both. So you're breaking it down into 20-minute walk, 20-minute on the fitness, on the weights. Just to build it back up. 3 more. 2, and 1. Slowly lower. So this, for some people, may think that they are working hard, and yes, you are. But I'm used to using at least probably 5 times that weight when I'm doing this exercise. So I have gone down, and that's why you have to look at where you were before your illness and where you are now. Okay? Maybe, you know, be able to go back in with a barbell and everything. So from there, I'm going to turn over onto the side because we are dominantly leg work and glutes. So we're going to drop over to the side with the knees, roll over, place the hand out. We're going on to our clams. So we're going to lift heels together and out, in and out. Strengthening hip complex area here. So this also gets some internal organ work as well on the hip, pelvic floor, pelvic area, complex. Let's go. And sometimes, you know, you think, oh no, I just haven't got it in me to work out. But once you start, those endorphins start flowing and you feel a lot better immediately. In the first 10 minutes, I'm already starting to think I feel better doing this. 2 more, last one, and yet I could have just gone onto the settee and done nothing. So come round the other way. We're going to do that on the other side. So drop knees over. They're at a right angle as if you fell off a chair. Okay, heels together, lift and lower. And we go. So as I say, this workout is if you've had a low-grade virus, you know, you've had a bit of a bug that's been going around and it's knocked you off your feet for a week. Nothing more serious than that, okay? And always check with your doctor before you do any type of workout at any level, at any time. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. So day 1 we did, if you want to find that, we did on your recovery mobility work. So this is day 2, getting leg strength, core strength, awakening that again. Going back onto the first one, let's repeat on all 4s. Spread your fingers, make good handprints in the mat. It's important to use these heels of the hands and strengthen from the heels of the hands for good alignment. We're ready, lengthen, reach, in and reach. Breathe out on effort. Coming, 5 more now. Remember 15s, 4, 3, 1. We're just doing the 30-minute workout. We're probably about 12 minutes in, I'm guessing. Reach. Are you with me? If you have had a bit of virus, then just drop in the comments how you're feeling. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. How are you feeling now? If this was too much, then you can drop me a line. You can say, actually, I'm not at that level. I would like some help. So, and I'll get back to you. So we're back onto glute lifts. Rolling down. Hip thrusters, curl, push. Slowly. Let's waken the spine. And the glutes, curl. Relaxing everything else, your shoulders, the neck. Enjoy that little bit of a neck stretch as you drop your chin into your chest slightly. Squeeze. How are you doing? 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Place that down. Over onto clam. Drop knees. Heels come together. In and out. Now, if you've been thinking, actually I feel better than I thought I would, pop that on and lift with the clam. Give yourself a little bit extra weight. I always think as well that it's great to keep a diary when you're coming back to your fitness, a diary on your exercise activity, and then you can see if you've overdone it the one day and that maybe you need to, like, next time you do the same routine to kind of knock it back a little bit, just to see what your recovery is like, because often you can really feel like you can go for it in a session, but as I said, and then later you might feel like a real sort of, it is a real sort of energy drop, not your normal energy drop though. It's definitely like a complete weariness that we can get if you've overdone it, which is where you don't want to, because we want to keep the white blood cells to fight infections and viruses off, raised, into their right, the right levels. Lifting and lowering. So it definitely feels good to do something. Nine more. 8. Like my flashing lights. Can't really see them. Probably needs to be dark in here to get those. 4 more. 3. So we're leading up to New Year. What are your New Year goals? Relax. Maybe drop those down and see if I can help you with your New Year goals. I think maximise health has to be high up on the list there. Really does. So, third final round on this. Maximising your health with the best diet, the best fresh, and if you need any supplements of any sort that you might need, then finding out what supplements you need, what you're short of, what levels you're short of, reach and breathe it in. Yeah, we definitely need to boost these immune systems, keep them high. We're not relying on meds, things like that. We want to get our own well-being up, doing what's right for us as an individual. Don't forget, we're all unique bodies. What's good for one is not good for another. We're going 3 more. 2, 1, and reset. Do not blanket yourself and think that you're the same as the next person. So no comparing. There's a little meme I put on about comparing yesterday. Do not compare yourself to the next person. Your body is completely unique. It responds to exercise in a different way. It responds to illness, medicines in different ways than the next person. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Come back, stretch out in a little bit of a child pose. Deep breath in and out. Let go. Let your head go. Take that little bit of recovery time. Okay, we're ready for hip thrusters. That's enough recovery time. Over you go. Let's go. You've got a nice going on. Remember, listening to your body. So maybe that's enough for you today on your recovery. If it is, unwind, just lie here, breathe, and have a little stretch out instead. If you're feeling that's enough for you today. We're going to come back and do cardio next time on these recovery sessions. A little bit of low impact interval training. Lift. Squeeze. 4 more. 3. 2. Last one. Okay, because it's the last round, should we have a little pulse if you're feeling it? Pulse, pulse, pulse at the top. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Slowly curl down and rest. So I'm around 2 weeks after I had a bout of illness, and this is where I am on recovery. So, you know, do not start too soon if that's you. Just give it time to recover. Breathe, heels together, lift and lower. Good. And can you feel it? Can you feel your muscles starting to awaken now? Go 4 more. 3, 2, hold and pulse, pulse, pulse upwards, upwards only. Pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turning around the other way. Let's go, let's go. Squeeze. And 1. Hold, pulse, pulse at the top. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, take a little breather. Let's check in on the time, where I am with that. How you doing? Are you doing it with me? Yeah, hope so. So, right, I can't actually see the time where I am on that, but I'm guessing, when did we start? Okay, yeah. We are. All right, next one we're going to do is some abdominal work. So come down on the mat. Bring your knees bent. Now you've got 2 options. We're going to reach up, halfway, lift, halfway. This is the first option. You're just going to pull, lean back a little bit, and up, down, back and up, right? Or your legs are out flat, you're going to curl down. This is intense. This is quite a high level. Like I said, we are in recovery. It's not just a beginner session in recovery. Okay? Out, chin in. You choose where you are. You might be here. That's an easier option at the moment. It might be enough. Let's go. Curl, your option. And back. Awakening the core from all that sitting down, lying down, whatever it is that where you were when you felt rough, when you felt ill. Actually, it's not bad, this session either, for people who have been immersed in Christmas for 2 weeks and done nothing. It might be nice for you to just get back with that. Okay, from there, we're hugging knees. Hug knees. You've got options here. Heels down, slide out, arms back. Hug knees. Heels not down to make it harder. Out, roll back. So 2 options. Hug knees, slide in, slide out, heels down, slide out. So you're sort of taking the emphasis off the abs there. Or heels in, hug, heels out, raised. You choose on those. As I say, we are doing less reps in this recovery. 4. That's intense. That found my weak spot. Have you found your weak spot? 2. Found my weak spot after the illness. And here, rock side to side. Relax the shoulders. That was intense there for me. Hope you felt it too. So where are we going next? We're going to do a traditional Pilates style one. It's a heel drop. So your hands are here, heel drop, drawing in from the abdominals, here. Your nice neutral alignment. You're not using your hands, but resting palms facing up so you're not tempted to push pressure into lift and use your hands. We're back into tabletop, bring it down, alternate. Can you feel it? Do it that slow. It's not straight leg, it's going out in an arc. Okay? So you can help it, push, resist it if you want to. Resist it coming back. Push, but resist, and resist to make it deeper. Can you feel that? Resist, bring it back. Or it may be enough for there. And one more on each. The other option with that one, if that is really too intense, you find yourself doming, you can do it in the reverse way and drop the heel like this. So palms in, tap it down, in, slowly though, because you don't want your hips to rock side to side. It's all about stability in the core with this one. So even if you're doing it at the lower level, alternate knees, you are really keeping your core stable, not allowing it to rock side to side. Rest there. Stretch out. Breathe. Shall we go back to the first one of those abdominal ones? No, I'm going to just add one more here. So, option. Feet close to the bum. Arms out. Stretch. You're going to just drop. Keeping shoulders down. Feel that beautiful stretch across here. You're pulling in from the abs. It's not a stretch. We are doing abdominal work. Over to the other side. Nice, real lovely stretch. Bringing back to centre. Drop to the other way. So just rotating side to side. Again, be aware that you're not taking it in your shoulders there, that you're drawing down your shoulders away from your ears. So that's level 1. You want to take it a little bit harder, a little bit higher. You're coming back into L shape again with the legs, remember. And you're going to go over, slowly, 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 hover, pulling from the centre, back to there. Now watch, my shoulder doesn't lift at all, it stays down. So your shoulders should stay down too. Don't let them flip off, flip over, pulling from centre. How are we feeling? Jot in the comments if you're doing it with me and that you're feeling a little bit of an endorphin glow now. Because that's what we're really trying to get. We're trying to nourish the body when it's getting back from illness, not to beat it up, okay? You want to nourish, you want to feel, pump that wellness into the body. Good. One more each side. One. So when you finish as though you could want more, not like you've done too much. We're going back again. And with that note in mind, I'm going to just do one more round instead of 2. So lift it up. Your choice will lift here. Forward and back. Forward and back. Or even backwards and forwards. Or full one. chin. So choose your option. Perfect. See, get yourselves away from that television. Get yourself into recovery. Get yourself moving and feeling a lot better. Out. And if you're not at this level yet, take yourself off for a walk in the fresh air. That's all you need to do to start to get yourself back. And be patient with it. Be patient. You can't go back in at the same level. One more. And down. Feet up. Here. So remember, you'd either do it here, bring it in, or here and out. Draw deep abdominal work. Oh gosh, that's so needed. Crikey, honestly. Let's go for 4 more. Drawing down. So you're drawing down 30%. 4, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Hug knees. A nice Apanasana hug. The yogi hug. Back at that right hand walls. Elbows, arms out. Knee drop. Option 2, this one is advanced, well, intermediate really. I'm not going with the advanced one. The advanced one is extending the legs right up, but I'm not doing that today. Here's the lower option. Over. Shoulders down, pull in from the center. You really feel that pull. Over, 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 in from the center. Pull, pull, pull. Good. And up and over. Now, if you've enjoyed this and you want the back to fitness after the series that I'm doing, then you go to the workout lounge on gailabbey.com and you can get this and a lot more on my workout lounge, gailabbey.com, for just £28. Every series that I've done. Go 2, 2, 2. Go 1 back to center, 1, and hug. And rock side to side. And we are there. Whoa. Gosh, that feels so good. You know, another day could have passed without a workout because of that sort of 4 o'clock energy slump. Especially like if you've been ill and then you're back at a full day's work, going back to work is enough often. Okay, so don't over push that either, but just do a nice gentle movement, like a walk, 20-minute walk, just to get those endorphins going. All right, and then just start back steadily. I hope this has been helpful to you. I'm Gail, by the way, if you're new to tuning in to me on YouTube or any of the others, then please join me, subscribe, and you can get more of my updates that I'm doing. I do lots of things, so just have a scroll and join me next time. Have a great day, and I hope you're feeling fighting fit now, or at least on the way back. Bye.